Here we are. First part of the speaking section, independent speaking. You just had a 10-minute break. You just finished the reading and the listening passage. You sit down after your 10-minute break. First question comes up. Let's pretend this is the first question. You have to volunteer hours at your school library. Which of the following volunteer activities would you choose? Would you choose A, helping stack books? Would you choose B, helping students with internet searches? Or would you choose C, reading to children? Make sure you give reasons and examples to support your response. 15 seconds to prepare. And let's pretend this is the TOEFL. Okay, so I have 15 seconds. Okay. Thinking here. Okay, I think I'm ready. Okay, and that's time, about that. And then you're going to have 45 seconds to speak, so begin speaking now. So if I had to choose how to volunteer at the library, I would, what would I do? I never thought about it before. I would stack books. Wow, how much? 25 seconds. Wow, I got to keep speaking. I'd stack books. Why? Why would I stack books? I would stack books because I like a lot of books and I don't want to talk to people, I guess. And so, 5 seconds. That's why I stack books, right? And that's time, right? That's time. Next question, okay? This is what it's going to be like if you're not prepared. Next question comes up. Do you agree or disagree with the following statement? Cell phones and smartphones have destroyed communication. You have 15 seconds to prepare. Okay. This is easier. Okay, cell phones destroy communication. Yeah, it definitely does. Maybe, I don't know. Well, it does and it doesn't. Oh. Okay, and so that's about 15 seconds. Here we go. 45 seconds to speak. I'm nervous. I didn't do well the first time. Here we go. I don't know if cell phones have destroyed communication because, sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Like it's bad when I'm talking to somebody and they're looking at my phone or looking at their phone. That's bad. But it's good because Facebook and Facebook's good because I can talk to people, but Facebook's not with phones. But I look at Facebook on my phone a lot. And how much? 5 seconds? Yeah, so I don't know if cell phones have destroyed communication. This is what you don't want to happen on test day, of course, right? You don't want this to happen. Okay. Now, excuse me. I want you to pause the video in a second, and after I ask you this question, I want you to think, how can you respond to these answers? And how can you extend your answer so you can speak for a longer period of time, right? I want you to think about that right now. So you can go ahead and you can pause if you want, if you think. Okay, welcome back. I hope you paused. If you didn't, that's okay. But really, you want to be, this is kind of a theme that I talk about a lot, and I might as well mention it now. If you want to improve your speaking, improve your fluency, I have a lot of free videos on YouTube and free PDFs for you to download. But I also have a book called TOEFL Speaking Success, and in that book there's tons of activities, exercises, strategies to help you become a better, not just better at the TOEFL speaking section, but also a better English speaker in general. Okay. Now, how do you expand and how do you respond to these? Well, you need to give your opinion. You need to have reasons for your opinion, at least one reason. And you want to give a personal example, and an example with a lot of details, right? So to respond to these questions, we need to have a opinion, a reason, and an example. That's really simple, but we need to expand that. So we need to give a lot of details, right? add details, give reasons why, and have a good example that connects to the topic, right? These two questions I actually got on the TOEFL exam. These are the exact, well, kind of pretty much similar from memory. I can't copy the page, of course, but from memory, this is the kind of gist of the questions I got on the TOEFL exam. Took it a couple months ago, right? So now how do you respond? And you have to respond in 45 seconds. You need to have the structure. You need to have a good introduction that's short and concise. You need to have a good reason that's specific. And then you give an example that helps support your opinion. Okay, so I want to show you how using the strategies from the book and using the examples and activities and so on that I give to you, how you can respond. Let's do the same questions, but the way that I would respond and the way I did respond. Okay, here we go. Let me just refresh the timer. And so the question again. First question. Sit down, 10-minute break, I'm back. First question. You need to volunteer at your school's local library, at your school's library. Which of the following activities would you do? Would you A, stack books, B, help students with internet searches, or C, help read to children? Please give reasons and examples to support your opinion. You have 15 seconds to prepare. Okay, so I'm going through it, 15 seconds. Okay. I'm writing notes to help me. I'm just writing air notes right now, but on the real test, you write notes. Okay. All right, you've written it out. Your strategy. Okay, 45 seconds. Ready and speak. If I were asked to volunteer at my school's library, I would definitely read to children because I think that it's nice to communicate with people and see the smile on children's faces. So if I had to volunteer at the library, I would like to read to children because I like the connection I get with kids when I speak with them. They get to see me smiling and reading, and I get to see their reactions to me. If you asked me this a couple years ago, I would have never said reading to children, but since my daughter was born, it's made me really appreciate connection with people and children. That's it. Next question. The question is, do you agree or disagree with the following question? Smartphones have destroyed communication. You have 15 seconds to prepare. Go. Okay, again, you're going to have notes written out. I have a reason. I have an opinion. Maybe a quick example. No more than 5 or 7 words. You're not going to write a lot. It's only 15 seconds. Okay, so that's about it. And now I have to speak for 45 seconds. And so they say, please begin speaking now. In my opinion, I think cell phones have destroyed communication between people because my friends look at their phones all the time when we're together. In the past, we used to hang out. You know, we're old enough that in the past, we didn't have phones. And if we spent time together, and if it was quiet, or if nobody said anything, we would just be quiet. You know, nobody would say anything, right? But later, we started becoming more uncomfortable with silence, especially after phones. And then after the cell phone, now my friends, every time there's a lull in the conversation, they're just looking at their phones and not paying attention to the conversation. So that's why I think it's destroyed communication. And I got cut off there. That's okay. Okay, so you see how, what I want you to think about is what's the difference? What's the difference between the examples where I had no idea what I was doing and then the examples where I showed you a kind of structure and a kind of way to do it? They're not perfect, but they're pretty good, I think. So if you're interested, you know, if you want to know more, you can check out my other videos that help improve your speaking fluency, or you can actually buy the book as well, which would be great for me. But anyway, whatever you do, I hope you nothing but the best. And if you like the video, please click the subscribe button below and check out our other videos that have to do with improving your speaking.